The tracked motorcycle is a very niche branch of vehicles. Although we hardly see such vehicles on the road now, it does not mean that tracked motorcycles are very rare. In the last century, people designed a variety of tracked motorcycles. Today, let's take a look at a few of them. This photo should be the most famous picture of a tracked motorcycle. In fact, it was featured on the cover of the Modern Mechanics magazine in February 1938. This motorcycle was invented by the French Parisian designer J. Le Hader. He used rubber tracks instead of the traditional two-wheel mechanism, hoping to achieve off-road performance like a tank. However, its maximum speed is only 25 miles per hour, and steering control requires the driver to turn the tracks, making it inconvenient to operate. Some even envisioned equipping it with a specific weapon name, turning it into a military motorcycle so that the driver could charge into battle, just like a fighter plane that can only shoot forward. However, this idea is probably meaningless in practice. This motorcycle was designed by the Swiss designer Adrien Mercier, but the design location was in Paris, and it participated in tests for the French military. The vehicle uses a 350 cubic centimeters engine manufactured in France, capable of producing 11 horsepower and climbing a 42 degrees slope. Originally intended to produce only 3 prototypes, it seems that more were later produced, with some even sold on eBay. This is a snowbound three-wheeler, which from the picture appears to be a snow-modified version of a conventional wheeled motorcycle. Although it is different from the previous 2 models, it is the closest to a real tracked motorcycle. The BMW company had a strong interest in it, from 1936 to 1942. Despite having a tracked structure, it is said that it still did not solve the problem of difficult steering with a single track, which could be a fatal flaw on an ice field. This is an American-made model called Tuscany, produced in Salt Lake City, Utah in 1967. Although it looks quite successful, it is still only a prototype, intended for use by forest rangers. It has a 20 horsepower engine for power and can climb a 45 degrees hill. The tracked structure can also be modified to the front wheel. This is a tracked motorcycle called Ant, manufactured in Russia. It can travel in snow 25 centimeters deep and can carry a driver and about 30 kilograms of cargo, with the rear of the vehicle able to tow about 80 kilograms of cargo. This is a tracked motorcycle designed and manufactured by Douglas. The structure is quite rudimentary, with the engine flywheel seemingly exposed, possibly a prototype vehicle to test related technologies.